Hello, welcome to malViolence, a visual novel developed by Mado, available on Steam and itch.io. And apparently, you've been captured by some sort of supervillain. In order to escape, you need to do some puzzles. Well, no. I guess we'll see what happens. I guess a little content warning as well. This game's not necessarily tagged as horror, but I think it contains some disturbing elements. So, viewer discretion is advised. Let's start.
Hello?
Oh, there's some voice acting. I didn't realize.
Hello?
And I don't get to read.
Hey, wake the hell up!
My shtick is that I usually, read everything aloud. Achievement. Wow. Yeah. What the? Huh? Where are you? Some sort of cell? But everything's so woozy, so you can't... No. What were you doing before you got here? Why is it, in second person? Okay, it was weird. So it's using, you as the pronoun, I guess. I was a bit confused, but it's, I guess, second person instead of I, But you wanted a bonus, and your boss told you to go here and get info. So you did, and then something hit your back, and you...
Oh dear, looks like the anesthesia hasn't worn off, has it? Must have given them the wrong dose of ketamine.
I was wondering, what was that second line?
Just give it a couple more minutes. Soon you'll be right as rain.
Where's that voice coming from? It's giving you a migraine. You just want to shut it. Oh, over there. That monitor in the corner. You just push yourself up and make your way over to it. What? There's no volume button on the front panel. Maybe it's to the side, or...
Too bad, lab rat. You won't find any volume buttons here.
Lab rat? What's with that?
You're awfully confused by all this, aren't you? Well then, allow me to introduce myself. Some call me a simple sidekick, others call me the disciple of danger. But if you ask me, I prefer... the great Cautionne, Emperor of malViolence! Or Cautionne for your convenience.
Seriously? A kid? You got locked up by a kid? I guess so. I guess they're wearing braces.
That look on your face is priceless! I want to take a commemorative photo and tag it to my bedroom wall.
I don't know. I feel like the only the only way I can tell it's a kid is the braces. But I guess you get braces when you're young usually. I could never afford braces, when I was a kid. However, anyway, please don't. Everyone tells you that you have a resting bitch face.
Sadly, my camera isn't with me right now, so you'll have to make do with me telling you why you're here. That's another thing you're wondering about, isn't it? Why are you here?
You think?
Alright then, let's make this quick. You want something from me. That's why you came here, right? Your boss told you to come here and get something. But I can't let that happen. No siree. So I'm gonna have fun with you instead. I'll learn what you're after and you won't be bored. Great deal, right?
No, it's not.
You're a funny one, lab rat. I like you already. So much so that I've let you keep your gun. Feel free to shoot my screen anytime. I promise I won't care.
The temptation's there, but no thanks. Let me change the text speed. I changed it a little bit faster, but maybe that messes up with the voice acting. I'm not sure. Or is it? What was it? It was where's the default? Where's the reset to default button? There isn't. I guess put back in the middle. Maybe I think it was in the middle. You prefer to have some sort of self-defense on hand.
Now, I'm still tidying up a couple of things on my end, so before I get back to work... Well then...
Welcome to your new home. Cozy, isn't it? It's got everything you need to live a normal human life. a comfy bed, well, not comfy, but a bed, a tap with running water, a desk for desk things. Quintessential 5-star living, just like the famous Milton hotels. Oh, and if you get hungry, just lift the painting in the middle of the room. The vent dispenses lab script 4053. Reviewers say it's safe for human consumption, so don't be shy. It's got all the nutrients you need to live a good life. Well, what's the holdup? Have a look around, check your dead device, beg for mercy, or make yourself comfortable. No, after all, you'll be here for a while. Okay. A bit of voice acting, but I guess there's a mix. Use your mouse to explore the room. When your cursor changes to a magnifying glass, you can interact with the item. Who knows what happened? Let's get out of here. Let's escape. This is like an escape room type game, actually. I don't know if I mentioned that. So it's very reminiscent of the Zero Escape games, I gotta say, you know, just the setup already. Like, you get captured, there's a freaking villain, you know, like, oh, I'm so evil, and then, you know, you gotta escape. And obviously, there's gonna be puzzles. The game advertises puzzles, so which made me hesitant to try out this game. That's why I waited, actually. This game came out originally just on itch.io, but then later it came out on Steam as well, actually. But it seemed to have some bad issues with the puzzles, maybe, or like, you know, balancing issues. People were saying like it was really hard, so that made me hesitant to try it out. But so far it looks interesting. Let's see. It's a desk for desk things. Wow, what an evocative description. Your throat's dry and sore, but you can't find a cup anywhere. Does he expect you to drink out of a faucet? Great. It doesn't even work. So much for quenching your thirst, asshole. Look at that. A door handle? But what's with this lock? You've never seen anything like it. It's a bed. You're surprised you slept at all on something that lumpy. Yeah, right. Back at home, you worship your crappy mattress. I assume that's the camera. It's a weird looking camera. I don't know. Like, well, it has a screen on it as well. It's like a, you know, FaceTime thing, you know, where like you can see the other person looking at you as well or something. I don't know. It's just the way it looks. That's a weird stock photo on the cover, but otherwise it's your average vent. Caution? What did they say? Caution? Caution won't be winning any awards for home decor anytime soon. Guess he wasn't kidding about lab script. It's right there, neatly served in a metal bowl. To be honest, you could use something to fill your empty stomach. You made the smart decision to skip lunch on your way here. You pick up the bowl and you shove a fistful of pellets into your mouth. They taste like, well, you don't know what you expected. They're grainy if nothing else. You try not to think about Cautionne laughing at you from the other side of the screen. Huh? What's this? There's something at the bottom of the bowl. A pattern? To get a better look... Actually, when I think about it, you know, basically, it's like a dog bowl, you know, eating like dog food. Anyway, to get a better look, you dump the rest of the pellets on the floor. It's a Venn diagram. Okay, I mean, this is related to the doorknob, I guess. One with weird shapes? Wonder if it means anything. Alright. Rat pellets. Now on the floor. To be honest, you're still pretty hungry. It wouldn't hurt to eat a little more, right? You see yourself getting used to the crunchy texture. Now you're good. Actually, you get drowsy when you eat too much. You hate to admit it, but in the situation you're in, it's probably better to be alert and hungry. Actually, what happens if we do eat more, actually? Is it a good idea? Sure, why not? You scoop up another fistful of pellets, eat them without a second thought. Num 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 num. Crap. Why'd you do that? Those pellets still don't taste great. In fact, the more you chew on them, the bitter they... Ah. Oh crap. Of course there's something in the food. Whatever it was is making everything throb like crazy. Your chest, your head, your eyes... Your throat's clammed up. You can't scream or cry or moan. And breathing's getting harder and harder. And soon... and soon your vision goes black. Okay, lab report number 310. Subject expires shortly after ingesting higher than recommended daily serving of cyanide-laced rodent feed. Contributing factor to death, evidently their stomach was bigger than their brain. May need to reevaluate stop agent's dietary preferences. Dead end. Cheers. It's cyanide. Okay. This is game over. It's a funny game over. You eat too much rat pellets. Alright, so, yeah. Let's not eat those rat pellets. As it turns out, it's poison. Anything else in here? Just look at this. Just Venn diagram. I mean, obviously this is related to the doorknob, but somehow. Different shapes. And like some like overlap, I guess. There's like supposed to be an overlap. What that indicates, I'm assuming. Anything else to look at? Again, this is your average vent cover, is it? Wait, something's taped to the back side. Again, with those weird shapes. And this time, they're colorful. Yeah, they definitely mean something. Maybe it's a way out? Okay, we got colors, we got Venn diagram, assuming it has something to do with color theory as well. But how does color theory help me with... Alright, let's try to solve this first puzzle. I mean, I think I have an idea what this means. It's a combination of color and shapes. So basically, you gotta match the shapes of the colors and also match the colors with the shapes. Yeah. Oh, this is your ticket out of here. The wheels are just like the ones on the vet cover. With a little time and effort, you think you can crack it. Alright. It's kind of hard to memorize things, though. I wish there was... Well, I do have the power of just, screenshotting. I don't have space in my screen monitor. Although I have two screens. The second screen I have is just a smaller screen for OBS. But let's see. The first thing is this. So a Venn diagram, this is shown as normal. I'm assuming if I click on it, it'll change. So this is squiggly. This part is squiggly on the Venn diagram. Let's start from here. 1, 2. Number 3 is something else. It's a different thing. It is a little, I don't know, Hydoken. It's a Hydoken. The one after that is actually a mixture. So there's an overlap. There's two symbols. There's the Hydoken, this, but also the little ring, I guess. There's a ring as well. This one? It looks a little bit different. On the picture, the Venn diagram, it is slightly... It looks slightly different. So I guess what you need to do, because there is an overlap though, I'm assuming you're supposed to combine them like color theory, right? It looks like the color, the little color picture as well seems to match the colors itself. So you're supposed to match blue with yellow. So what does blue and yellow make? And if I remember correctly, I think it's just green, or this is just green. So you match, you match the colors as well. So in the Venn diagram, there's blue and yellow on two circles, two wheels, I guess. So you match that on the pizza slice, I guess, and it creates green. Alright, so that's the fourth one, at least the way I'm counting it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check the fifth one. The fifth one seems to be another Hydoken and another Hydoken? I guess we'll see. I don't know if this is correct or not. Let's check the sixth pizza slice. The sixth pizza slice is another ring and Hydoken. So another ring and Hydoken, that would probably be green again. Same combination, I'm assuming. And then another, it seems to be another Hydoken, Hydoken and squiggly line. So it's gonna be, so Hydoken plus squiggly line probably equals, purple, is it? I think so. And then the next one is just, seems to be just a ring. Oh, there you go. Did it? Why are you so surprised? It's like the first puzzle in the game. It's literally the tutorial.
How the hell did you break the lock?
Oh, you read this? There's no way you could have gotten out on your own. Aye, lab rat. I can see you, you know. You're just like the rest of those stop freaks. So textbook authoritarian they could use you on their recruitment posters. That blank stare, that bland uniform, that world-class poker face. Makes you want to peel your brain like an orange. God knows what sick and twisted thoughts lurk beneath. Is he telling you to smile more? You know, it's as if I am a self-insert, like player character with no personality. I'm simply being controlled of a, by a player. He is, isn't he? Guess you'll give him the old passport photo. You're cute. You're cute, real cute. I'll forgive you for that. After all, I'm the great Cautionne, Emperor of malViolence. I'm not the type of man to go all out on a scrub like yourself. I don't know, the twin tails just remind me of Hatsune Miku, by the way. It's just gigantic, hair clips. But alas, even my limitless generosity has an expiration date. Hey, you're creeping up fast on the sell-by. And hey, you do want to escape, don't you?
Well then.
Allow me to give you a final pearl of wisdom.
Stop making mistakes. Because the next time you screw up, you're not gonna like what happens next.
Well, that was unnerving. It's hard to tell when he's being serious, but his hatred for stop freaks is clearly no joke. I'm assuming your stop is some kind of like, acronym for some kind of organization. Almost like he... No. Remember your training. Remember the basics of CQC. Now's not the time to overthink things. You need to get out of here. Detective work can come later. TFNG? No side corridors, no secret doors, not even a crack in the wall. No choice but to move forward. You take another cautious step and... Oh.
I see you arrived safely.
What the? Another voice. And all the screens in the room lit up too. Huh? You know that woman on the screen. Everyone that stopped knows that face. They've seen her photos in newspaper articles, broadcasts, social media. For years, this mysterious woman was the scourge of Stop. A saboteur who terrorized the public with bombs and cryptic threats. A supervillain through and through. A supervillain by the name of...
Then, I am Dr. Danger.
What's with these flamboyant villains?
You are here because you're under my temporary employment.
Am I? What's the salary? No. Last time you checked, you were a Stop agent. By default, Dr. Danger is a sworn enemy. Was a sworn enemy. She died weeks ago, caught in her own explosion while trying to wipe another Stop facility off the map. Wait, does that mean she survived?
Before you begin your task, please listen carefully. Due to my circumstances, I cannot repeat my instructions, nor will I be able to answer any of your questions.
No. Her death was very thoroughly confirmed, which means this is just a recording. A cheesy one at that. Turns out even supervillains make the newbies watch employee training videos. Better tune her out. Besides, you're no mere hired hand. You're a proud agent of Stop, trained to fight villains like her. So what if there are more puzzles to solve and locked rooms to explore? Someone like you, they should be child's play. But of course, they always just put puzzles. Yeah, that's how it works. They don't just kill you. They just, they just freaking just like take a gun and shoot you in the face. You gotta do puzzles right instead. Should be child's play around. Referring to. Okay, clear setup. Ah, that's very Zero Escape. Huh. Seems like a typical evil lab straight out of a comic book. Let's see here. Massive computers, high-tech gizmos, and a primary source extractor. Ugh. Looking at the thing gives you goosebumps. Do you have to go through here? Maybe there's something you miss in the corridor. Yeah, you'll turn around and it's not opening. No, there's still the door on the other side. You'll just walk over and it'll automatically and shut to. Great. Off to a fantastic start already. Wait, there's something else here. What is this? What is this spaghetti mess? A lock of a strange puzzle. Kind of like the one you found in the cell. Maybe you'll find the answer in this room. Maybe you need to escape this room. Find a way out. I guess, I guess we look around some more. Look at that first. You approach the glistening puddle for a closer look. The smell is pretty unambiguous, but just to be sure, you gingerly swipe a finger across the surface. Oil. Most likely for some kind of machine. It's not unfamiliar. Stop has a massive array of equipment and vehicles that need regular maintenance. An agent like you is expected to know how to repair and service them, especially when your bosses are displeased with you. But it's strange to see oil out in the open here. Maybe it's a spill or a leak. Either way, something clearly isn't working. Let me see. You paused when you saw the silhouettes from across the room, but on closer inspection, these aren't firearms at all. They're megaphones. So many colors, materials, and variations. It's far from organized, but it does look like a collection. It's hard to picture Dr. Danger, one of Stop's most wanted criminals, picking up such an odd hobby. And yet, half of them are tagged with initials DD. DD? Every supervillain's bound to have a quirk or two. I mean, I think they're actually pretty quirky, just from looking at them, actually. He's freaking, Dr. Danger has like flaming shoulder pads or whatever, and like glasses. Both of them are like actually super quirky and random XD, Anyway, Take a look at this. From a comfortable distance, you eye over the primary source extractor. You approach carefully, listening closely for any hints of it roaring to life. Agents are expected to keep their wits about them and not jump to conclusions. But it's hard to see the device in front of you as anything but an electric chair. It looks crude and cruel, like a child's reimagining of something scary from a history book. That may be exactly what it is. Whatever its purpose, you give quiet thanks that it seems to be out of commission. I mean, it looks like blood. Is this blood, or is it just? I was thinking maybe rust, but like it looks. This part looks wooden, like wood wouldn't rust, would it? It would rot, I guess, but would it look like this? I don't know. It just looks like blood. It looks like it's been used recently, actually. All right. Well, let's look at let's click on these. You approach the strange locked door. Instructions. Turns out it's even stranger up close. Knock down these effigies of Stop officials in the same order you encountered them. So far you found nobody. Alright. Brook Yang, Asaya Bishop, Kobe Padilla. I guess it's like a thing where you gotta like click in the right order, I guess. You also gotta figure out, it's like a visual thing, like figure out when each one is in the first place. Well, I guess we'll look at this later. It hurts my eyes. At least, trying to figure out who's who. According to tubes. What's this? 4 large monitors are displaying an intimidating wall of code. You were hoping you didn't have to deal with them, but oh well. Time for some good old computer wrangling. I can't do this. I only took like 1 course of computer science, like more than 10 years ago, and I'm pretty sure the teacher like was really old as well, so like their knowledge wasn't up to date already. So like I don't know. I don't think I had the best education when it comes to computer science, but I specifically take, computer science stuff anyway. I only took like one class. So it was like an elective, in high school. With the list of codes to your left, Cautionne wants you to hack into one of Stop's computer systems. Use the mouse or keyboard to clear out the codes in the system, shown on the right. All the codes must be used to destroy the firewall and successfully break into the system. But be careful. If you don't use these codes at the right time, you might lock yourself out. Also, woo-woo, apparently. I don't know. We'll go back to that. What's this? 3 differently sized vials are placed on the table. There are instructions written next to them. Oh no, I hate these puzzles. I hate this kind of puzzle in particular, rather. But Cautionne needs your help poisoning a top star official with toxin choice, pretty particular. Using 3 vials of 12cc, 8cc, and 5cc, measure the poison to 2 equal doses of 6cc. Note that 12cc vial contains poison itself. Be quick though, if the poison is disturbed too much, it'll give off nasty vapors. Drag the vials and report constantly. I hate this kind of place. It's freaking Professor Layton all over again, it really is. I tried playing Professor Layton in the past, but like it was too hard, and they had that type of puzzle as well. We gotta pour into this one and pour into that one, make sure the contents are this and that. It's like, oh my god. Like it always looks easy, right? Just from looking at it, but it's actually not. It looks like there's an open toolbox. You approach it to take a closer look. Nope, it's a bomb. No big deal. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, fit all the bomb pieces inside the bomb casing. Use your mouse to drag pieces around. Left click to rotate them clockwise. Right click to rotate them counterclockwise. Be sure to give every piece its own space, or else things might get explosive. None of the megaphones have doing anything. Nothing? Nothing else to look at? I feel like that's it. I guess you just gotta solve these puzzles, No any extra hints, just solve it. I submit. I submit immediately. Carefully finish assembly and set it down in front of you, huh? Doesn't look like it's sticking. Well, you successfully made a bomb. Wait, but I didn't do anything. I just submitted right away. I can say with 100% certainty they'll make a fantastic explosion. Ew, looks like you've done what you're supposed to. That said, the timer needs some work. Yeah. I was assuming that would happen. Somebody passed away due to overexposure to high-yield explosives. Contributing factors: death, a lack of detail-oriented problem-solving skills. Nothing more, nothing less. Great. So this is like a puzzle, basically. It says here, fit all the bomb pieces in the bomb casing. Do the colors mean anything, I wonder? I don't know if the colors mean anything. Do I need to make sure the colors match somehow? Or should I just simply find a way to just match all of them? So it's more like a literal puzzle, like a puzzle piece. And this is the hardest piece to put in. You can't horizontal. I was thinking, yeah, maybe horizontal could work as well. I mean, I guess I could try that too. I haven't actually tried that. I haven't tried a horizontal way to do it. It would have to be okay. So if I want to do a horizontal, it has to be here, or I guess the other way around. I don't know if it matters. Maybe, I don't know. It has to be one or the other. It has to be like that. If it's like that, then it has to be this, in that case. Everything else, I guess we'll figure out. Almost, but it's not exactly. And then this doesn't fit. Damn it, how do I fit this thing? I think, okay, there you go. Okay, it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's like a strategy to this. I just move things around till it works. I mean, the biggest thing is figuring out, like, the first step definitely is the hardest part. I mean, not the hardest, but, you know, the first step is like the most important thing, or most important step. Because you gotta figure out, you know, which ones take up the most space and which ones you gotta fit in based on that. And I think like this being here, or maybe like at the bottom as well might work. Either way, but figure out that this one needs to be over here like this, horizontally, and plus like this square. I think that's the most important step. But anyway, I guess we'll try submitting this one. It looks correct to me. I don't know. I don't know. The colors matter though. That's the thing. Well, I guess we'll see. You solved the puzzle. A marble rolls out of the bomb case. Attached to it is a note reading, Colby Padilla. You think you've seen that name somewhere before? Right. That's one of the agents, you know. In the little Spaghetti 2 puzzle. There you go. We solved that one, so that's good. Can't go look back at it again. Okay. Alright. So that's that. I guess I'll try this one. I hate this one. There you decant differently. You dare. So what happens if I fail this one? I mean, I might fail this one anyway, but like, I just want to see what happens, you know? I'm assuming you get like another dead end. So I keep feeling, I go back and forth forever. La 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 la. Okay. So what happens if you fail this one? You're getting close now, right? If you just pour this into that, you make quite the concoction. Really? Did you find a solution that he hadn't thought of? You know, I did say that 2 doses would be lethal. By the way, have your legs always been made of jelly? But if your bowels aren't anything to go by, it looks like overexposure to the vapors does the job too. Dead. Lab report number 786. Subject experienced cardiac arrest after extended exposure to fumes in the workplace. Contributing factors to death didn't perform their duties under a fume hood. Help will have to screen its employees for basic lab safety if they're going to keep sending them my way. Okay, a venominolin? Alright. But yeah, this is gonna suck. Because I don't like these kind of puzzles. Like, in this puzzle in particular, of like, you know, moving liquids around. Plus the turn limit. That's like... the turn limit is what gets me. Because it reminds me of Helltaker. And how, like, Helltaker had these block puzzles as well. That, you know, not too hard by itself. But because you have like a turn limit, you have to do it perfectly, basically. So, optimizing the amount of moves that you do is what really annoys me, because I don't think that way, I guess. But anyway. Let's see. I mean, basically math, but I don't know. I can't really visualize it. It's too hard for me. It's like chess, you know, you gotta like think many moves ahead. Basically gotta move these into these, mix, you know, a smaller amount, and then move it back to one of the liquids, and then put it back in, and then you'll get like a different number, basically. I feel like I almost have it. Wait. What an 8 there. 5. 6. There? Okay. I don't know. I somehow solved it. I don't know how I did that. I just thinking, yeah. I mean, it made sense at the end, obviously, but like, I don't know how you would, you know. I don't know the strategy. You know, I don't want to say I brute force it necessarily. I know like the end goal, obviously, is to make this 1 and make this 5, and you pour the rest, it'll make a 6, basically. But like, I don't know. It's math, basically. You solve the puzzle. A small compartment opens up, revealing a marble. Underneath is a note reading Brook Yang. There you go. So we got the second marble. Alright. Save the game. Next one is computer hacking, which is not really computer hacking, but you know. You really wish you bought your rubber duck now. Okay. Use the mouse or keypad to clear out the codes. Oh, okay, so that's how it works. It's like Tetris. Huh. Interesting. But obviously you don't want to lock yourself out accidentally. What happens if I mess up? You know, what if I intentionally mess up? What happens then? It's too late. The counter-trace just found you and... Wait, does that mean you alerted Stop? Then rescue could be... I've got good news and bad news. In that order, because time's short. Good news, Stop found your computer. Bad news, standard operating procedures to overload the offending console ASAP. By the way, you're staying very, very close to the computer. Have you know that's... Lab report number 615. Subject died after computer shrapnel blew up in the face. Contributing factors of death, tech savvy. On their resume, guess Stop wasn't thorough enough with their background check. Dead end 4. Troubleshooting. Let's do this properly. It's gonna be hard though. I don't know. Let's see. It's kind of like Tetris in a way, right? You have to make sure you are using the codes in the right way to make other codes. So you gotta get like a, you know, a combo in Tetris, basically. This is gonna be difficult. I can't do this. This is chess, where you gotta like think multiple moves ahead, and I can't do that. I can only think one move ahead. That's it. I move my pawn one space. That's it. That's all I can think of. Well, I don't want to make math. I'd like to make this too, but if I do that, is that a good idea? You want to use these zeros as well. I don't know. Let's see if something happens. Do that. Yeah, this doesn't work. I don't know. Sort of. I mean, I can do that. This. Oh, wait. Oh, I somehow solved it. I don't even know how I did that. Again, these... I don't even know how... It's just like... It just happened to fall in the right places. Sure, why not? That was just... I don't know. Anyway. You solved the puzzle. Great. I like to say that I'm incredibly intelligent. I have a high IQ, and I did all that through simply being smart. But no, actually, I don't know. I just kind of like just clicked on whatever seemed right. You know, it was just, and it seemed to work out. The computer ejects a marble along with a note reading. I say Azia. How you say that? Azia Bishop. You think you've seen that name before, right? So the last thing is definitely using the marbles. The hard part is understanding, I don't know, in which order, you know? Let me just look at it. You decide to look at the marvelous contraption once more. Sorry, you couldn't help yourself. Oh, okay. Alright, so you gotta use the marbles in the correct spots, basically. Do it in the same order you encountered them. Okay, so is it different for every player in that case? Like the order you did the puzzles? I thought it was like the order, like the order that the that Cautionne solved them or something, something like that. some kind of like backstory, you know, where he saw all these agents before or something. But no, I think it's just the order he did the puzzles. In that case, it says here, bomb, hacking, poison. But well, I did the poison second, right? I think so anyway. I don't know, or is it? I'm not sure actually. Wait, I'm not sure who's who again. Is it like, I mean, this is the bomb one. It has to be the bomb one. Is this poison, or is it hacking? It's reminiscent of hacking because of the green texture, but also the X's remind me of poison. And what's this bumblebee thing? You know, what's that supposed to represent? I don't remember. I didn't realize I was supposed to remember. I wish it was like a thing that would show me like notes, but this doesn't remind me either of them actually. The poison or the hacking, because this reminds me of a bee. This is a honeybee, you know, honeybee marble. You know what happens if I do the wrong one? Let's see. Okay, that one hits Brooke. That one hits Kobe. Bishop. You step back and pause. Something about the order doesn't seem... not quite. But it's okay. I can fix this easy peasy. Just stand still. For 1 second. Lab report number 909. Subject was crushed by a comically large marble. Dropped just high enough for instantaneous death and perfect comedic timing. Contributing factors of death didn't recognize good slapstick even when it hit them. Dead end. Alright. So this one is... Colby. This one's the poison one. Right? It's Brooke. And this one is Bishop. There you go. The order you know, put the puzzles in. Actually, I do wonder, did the marbles matter actually? I was wondering if I needed to match the marbles as well. Maybe it doesn't matter? Oh, it wasn't the lab rat. For someone with chronic resting blah face, you look real proud of yourself. And you know what? You should be. By getting this far, you're statistically proven to have more brains than 96% of STOP employees. So congrats! That said, I actually expected you to die by now. I'm not sure how to reward you for your success. Oh wait, I have an idea. How about a sticker? If you get out of here, I'll give you a fruit-scented one. At this rate, or at the rate you're going, you might even get one of my super special grape stickers. And I never give those out. I don't need your goddamn stickers. I need Steam achievements. You know, that's all I need. No, I don't see you jumping for joy. Not a grape fan.
Well then.
Well then. More for me.
Hey, lab rat.
What do you think of my research lab? It's awesome, isn't it? A little derivative, maybe. But any scientist worth their salt needs, or something. Actually, is this really voice acting? I don't think there is. That's why I'm reading it. But yeah, any lab research labs worth their salt has, I don't know, a bunch of stuff and high-tech computers and big fast source libraries. So there's one thing that makes my lab better than the other. My primary source extractor. It's kind of loud once it revs up and it's a pain to clean up afterwards, but the results are, amazing. I had planned on giving you a first-hand demonstration, but the last experiment got so messy that I'm still cleaning the rafters. Disappointing, I know. But never fear. The great Cautionne, Emperor of malViolence, used his aptitude for adaptation to his advantage. And so he constructed these quasi-deadly puzzle rooms, sure to satisfy even the least imaginative of STOP agents. Aren't I thoughtful, lab rat? Yeesh, tough crowd. You must be fun at parties. I know, enough dilly-dallying. But move to the next room already, there's more games for you to play. Or hell, take your sweet time. I've always wanted to see how motivating electrified floors can be. He's clearly joking again. Probably. Maybe. No. Better not tempt fate. Great animation, by the way. I believe the developer of this game, by the way, I think they're a VTuber. And as far as I know anyways, there's a little bit of research that I've done. Apparently they're a VTuber as well. I mean, it seems like they're multi-talented. This self-styled supervillain has got world-class bad manners. Where could he have picked up such a nasty personality anyway? You know, it's pointless to speculate, but you can't help it. Because your current surroundings are unusually ordinary. Last corridor looks straight out of a sci-fi movie. This one's practically mundane. It's got more in common with the basic stop research building. Brings back memories of your days as a low-level agent, trudging through halls, delivering low-level intel to low-level researchers. Your supervisor loved emphasizing the low-level part. Pressing your keycard to the reader, hearing that little beep of approval, seeing the doors click open. Waking up in a mad scientist's research facility has a way of making you long for a simple life. Speaking of doors, this corridor has got 5 to choose from. You pause. Once again, your fate is in your hands. Is this another one of his puzzles?
Good. You made it through the experiment room.
Yeah. Dr. Danger's on again. What did you... No, calm down. It's probably motion activated. Should have listened to the last recording since it seemed pretty helpful. This time you'll stay still and pay attention.
I apologize for any distress that the previous room may have caused you. For whatever it's worth, please know that I do not take pleasure in hurting others. The sight of blood makes me quite ill. It always has. Allow me to explain.
I don't know how to do her voice. I mean, I don't know how to do any voice, but you know. No, that room belongs to my apprentice. Currently, he's running an experiment, even he seems more interested in the process than the results. Honestly, I am in no position to lecture him. He's not cruel, he's just...
Please, listen carefully.
They're doing the thing, you know. I feel like a lot of video games, you know, especially Japanese games. They do the thing where it's like some of it's voice acted and some of it's like actually just they use, you know, sound clips, you know, just small sound clips, just to get an idea of their voice, but they're not voicing everything. I mean, it's very Danganronpa and like, you know, Zero Escape and all those other like, you know, visual novel-esque type games. But I suppose I can say this. All his test subjects have a certain unfortunate commonality. A terminal condition as he sees it. That makes it very difficult for him to remain impartial. I apologize for being vague here. But the nature of this work has always been a private matter. It's not your responsibility, it's mine. What's that supposed to mean? Also, I just noticed that she has a gamer chair. You know, she's a freaking like, what is it, DX Racer or whatever? I always heard those were overrated.
Go next. Please take the door directly in front of you. The other doors are very much best left shut. Take care now. I'll see you in a week.
In a week. Yeah, those like DX Racer like gamer chairs. As far as I know, they're like incredibly overrated and overpriced for what it is. Ideally, if you want an office chair, apparently you're supposed to get like what is it like? What do you call it? I don't know. Herman Miller, yeah, that company that apparently makes like really high quality office chairs, but they cost a lot. You know, don't they cost thousands of dollars? I don't know if it's worth it for a chair. The chair that I have is just from Amazon. You know, it's just like a, you know, made in China, like knockoff office chair. But that recording definitely wasn't for you. Whoever the intended recipient was, Dr. Danger clearly trusted them. Better take the door she recommended.